Why are these KC-135 tankers considered the lifeblood of this operation? Because without them, the operation simply cannot happen. Striking Iran from European bases like those in Cyprus, Greece, or Bulgaria means aircraft must cross immense distances. Fighter jets like F-35s or F-16s simply do not have the internal fuel capacity for a multi-thousand-mile round trip. The KC-135 tankers act as a floating bridge. They rendezvous with the strike packages mid-air to top off their tanks, allowing them to penetrate Iranian airspace, drop their payloads, and make it back to Europe safely. If the tankers don't fly, the strike jets are grounded. So how does the US Navy factor into this massive geographic shift in strategy? During Operation Epic Fury, Allied bases were denied to American forces, so the flying tankers stepped in. If key nations like Qatar and Saudi Arabia deny permission for military action from their soil due to political constraints, the US has to activate its second strategy. This means bypassing the immediate region for staging the attack and instead launching from the perimeter using European bases. However, distance is the ultimate enemy in aerial warfare, which completely rewrites the tactical playbook. The core of the new strategy is a massive logistics shift, heavily relying on the deployment of an armada of flying gas stations. The US will employ a coordinated deployment of dozens of KC-135 Stratotanker air-to-air refueling aircraft. These are moving from the continental United States and the UK directly into bases in Greece such as Suda Bay and Bulgaria. These supertankers help carrier-based jets stay airborne for much longer. They also act as a crucial lifeline for B-2 Spirit stealth bombers, especially if those bombers need to enter Iranian airspace before the US has achieved air superiority. The KC-135 Stratotankers, laden with fuel, loiter in friendly airspace over Saudi Arabia. Their crews aware that their unglamorous task could mean the difference between triumph and catastrophe. As the B-2s lift off, their jagged silhouettes blend into the night sky. Stealth is their shield, but distance is their enemy. Hours into the flight, they rendezvous with tankers flying over the canal, gulping fuel midair as F-A-18s circle protectively. The growlers emit a cacophony of electronic noise masking the strike group's movements. Meanwhile, in underground command centers, US analysts watch real-time feeds ready to redirect forces if Iran's radars flicker to life. Israel also used the same tactic to attack Iran. Well, the supertankers were the lifeline for the mission. At 9 in the morning, Israel launched more than a dozen aircraft, but it's a complicated process. They have to navigate or entirely bypass the airspace of neighboring countries like Syria and Iraq. To avoid hostile air defenses, defense analysts estimate the actual flight distance to reach central Iran is between 930 and 1,240 miles each way. Although these routes may seem straightforward, they involve complex planning, including calculations for air refueling and coordinating attack aircraft to pass through Jordan, Syria, and Iraq.